Und mit dem wären wir wieder zurück. Entschuldigung, ich bin noch so halb im Schweizerdeutsch drin.
Ja, das war ein sehr spannendes Thema zum Thema Ausbildung. Fabian, könntest du dir das vorstellen, eine weitere Ausbildung, also zum Beispiel Game Designer zu machen?
Game Design, jetzt rein von der Technik her, ist eher weniger meins. Für mich wäre dann eher so im kreativen Bereich, also so eher in Richtung Directing oder für das Worldbuilding, für ein Game zu arbeiten und da sich Systeme zu überlegen, das eher, ja.
Und natürlich die Compilations, Fabian, da bist du ja stark drin. Spannende Sound-Compilations zusammenzustellen.
Ah, genau. Eben, also zum Beispiel, das merkt man ja auch bei Quentin Tarantino, wie er meisterlich mit schon bestehendem Sound und Musik umgeht. Das ist schon sehr bemerkenswert und beneidenswert. Ich finde, er macht es immer großartig.
Da braucht man ein feines Händchen, genau. Wo man auch ein feines Händchen dazu braucht, Fabian, ist, um so schöne Figuren wieder vorne zu kreieren.
Oh, diese Überleitung. Oh,
was für ein
The King of
Steilpass.
Segways. Weil wir gestern so einen großen Zuspruch bekommen haben, zeigen wir euch ein kleines Video von WETA, das wir von Ihnen zugeschickt bekommen haben. Nochmals, ich habe gestern in einem Unboxing diese wunderbare Figur auspacken dürfen und WETA stellt gerade selber noch ein paar weitere Figuren vor. Da kann man fast nichts mehr anfügen, aber wenn du willst, darfst du noch.
Ich habe dem auch nichts mehr zuzufügen. Ich würde mal sagen, viel Spaß beim Unboxing mit Fabian.
Nein, es ist nicht das Unboxing, sondern wir gucken nochmal das Video direkt von WETA.
Gut, dann schaut euch nochmal diese schöne Figur an und genießt den Beitrag mit WETA.
Hello Switzerland. We're filming. Right, start again. Hello Switzerland, how are we going? Welcome to the special video. I'm here today to talk to a friend of mine who helped create these amazing collectibles right here. So, Mark.
Hey everyone, welcome to the WETA Workshop Collectibles Distribution Warehouse. We are surrounded by all the cool stuff that we are going to be sending out to some of our fans just before Christmas.
Ooh, Christmas is pretty close now.
Yeah, getting really close. Hope you guys all been good.
Yep.
How about you?
I've been okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, how did you start your journey in WETA Workshop? Where it all began?
How does one or how did I?
How did you?
How do I?
How did you?
Ah, okay. So my journey at WETA Workshop began in 2011.
That's a long time.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. In 2011, there was a coloring competition. I used to do a lot of illegal, uncommissioned public artworks. Yeah, long story short, I won. Yes. That's how I ended up here. I worked in the props department. Also did painting, and did some time in tourism.
Oh yes.
You know, got to present the wonderful stuff that the company does to the public. And now today, I am the workshop coordinator for consumer products. So my role now is I help the crew, our artists, our team, develop these really cool collectibles, which then get created for you fans. So that's what I do now.
Sweet. So, is there a big difference between making collectibles from video games and movies?
Ooh, is there a big difference? The making process is still pretty much the same. We still do molding, we cast it, we then paint all the parts and then we assemble it to create our characters or our collectibles. I think the difference would be if it's a video game, like what we have displayed over here. There's a high chance that there's 3D models, and what we would do is we would send a request to the studio, could we have some of those 3D models. It makes our job a lot more easier because then we can pose them up, put them into these dynamic poses, which capture their essence and their character. And then what we'll do is we'll send it back to the studio and make sure that they approve of how we've treated the character and the pose. So similar thing would happen for film. If it's for film, chances are we've probably made the weapons, the armor, the props, the costumes. So we have that first-hand reference that we can refer to. So a really good example is luckily I prepared something earlier.
Oh yeah.
The Witch King of Angmar. This is the figure of fandom character, and he's quite new. We just revealed him during San Diego Comic-Con, the digital version, and I know, and I have held the sword that was used in the film. I have also swung the mace that was also used in the film, and we also have some of the fire still left over from the filming that we could use as reference. So all of that physical stuff we can use as reference. We can be screen accurate when we're creating our collectibles, and you know, we just go through the same process. We mold, cast, clean that up, we then paint it, and we do the same thing. We send it off to a studio. So for something like Lord of the Rings, the studio we would contact would be Warner Brothers, and they will just double check with us, make sure that they're happy with it. We show the character in the best way possible, give us the green light, no different to our video game characters. So if we've got our Borderlands characters, we then contact Gearbox. If it's Tomb Raider, we contact Crystal Dynamics, and for our Apex Legends characters, we would contact our Respawn friends. So yeah, you know, we're always making sure that we make it perfect, and we make sure the studios are happy, and we also make sure that the fans are happy.
Also, you guys made the bow as well, did you? Like a life-size bow.
Yeah. So we made a 1-to-1 scale prop replica of Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider bow, and I remember quite vividly because we were given the 3D file of the bow. What I did was I went and sourced hickory wood, and I gave it to our milling team. They actually milled the bow out of wood, so it captured all that wood grain texture when we did a mold and cast of it. So yeah.
Well, why cheat? We don't have to, right?
I know.
Get the real thing.
Yeah.
Cool. So what's been the most enjoyable one you worked on so far?
Most enjoyable. Okay, so most of it's enjoyable, but I guess what I would gravitate towards will be our collectibles from the Apex Legends video game. The reason why is sometimes our artists, our crew are so busy they don't really have the time to do the research. So I volunteer. I volunteer myself as tribute.
Take one for the team. Take one for the team.
Yeah, take one for the team, and I go and do research where I have to play the video game for many hours. You know,
hard work.
Hard work, getting paid to play. Just to understand the characters, the world, the essence, their personality, and then feed it back to the team and give them the touch points that they need to try and encompass when they're creating the characters. So getting paid to play was one of the cool things. Also, these two characters, Pathfinder and Wraith, from our Figures of Fandom.
So were they your main characters in the game that you normally use?
When you're doing research, you just try anything and everything. I gravitate more towards Pathfinder because he's a very bubbly and optimistic robot. Yeah. You know.
Got some pretty cool weapons as well. Yeah.
Pretty cool weapons. But yeah, one thing I was also going to say is I got to art direct these two. So if you're the only one in the office that knows the game inside and out, chances are you're going to be art directing and helping the team to understand why they're on this pose. Yeah. Explain to the team that this character Wraith, her ability is to open up portals and travel long distances. And this guy, he's just always happy.
Happy robot.
Happy robot.
We used to do happy robots here with Workshop.
We are.
Why don't do one more?
Yeah.
Cool. What is the most challenging things you find about working on collectibles for video games?
Okay, so one of the most challenging things is sometimes we're creating the collectibles the same time they are creating the video game.
Ooh,
so it's kind of like NDAs. Sometimes it still hasn't even been developed yet. So we're kind of like creating or sculpting in the dark. It does become quite difficult because we're all trying to aim towards that deadline. But we get there eventually and stuff. And it's just you have that moment where you've created something and you're sending it back to the studio. And you're hoping whether you get the green light, and at the same time, we're trying to match the speed of them, and they're like, oh, actually, we don't really know what it's going to look like yet, so hold tight, and so we do. But we get there in the end. But when you compare it to like, you know, working on something from film or other games that have already been released, you know, like, it's already there, it's already set. And you know, we just try to capture it in a collectible form the best way we can. What's your favorite collectible? Anything on this table here?
Oh man, I love them all.
Love them all.
But my personal one is obviously this guy right here. I just really love the way they are painted, the whole borderlands.
Cell shaded.
Chelsea, yeah, it's really beautiful. Right? It's really nice. It's kind of like cartoony, but not, and it's still quite. You know, there's so much detail in here as well. It's amazing.
Yeah, well, he's available. If you like FLAC, if you like everything that you see here on the table, you can go to www.WETA.nz, that's spelled WETANZ.co.nz. Check out our store, check out our deals. All of these are readily available online. You know, Christmas is coming up. I've been good. You've been good?
I've been okay. I'm being honest here. Okay.
It's pretty easy to be good when you've just been staying at home most of the time. So yeah, you know.
Awesome, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys stay safe out there. And
stay safe.
And I see like there's plenty more to come. Obviously, you guys are working on some pretty cool stuff at the moment.
Yeah, I've got a lot of homework to do. So yeah, I've got a lot of research I've got to get back to.
Yeah. So obviously, you're probably the best gamer in the consumers team.
If you say so, then yeah. I mean, there's no one else in the office that's you know, competing with me. So yeah, I'll take that title, dude.
Yes. Also, guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe, and hopefully one day we'll see you guys at the convention.
Actually, before I go, I got one question. What's one collectible? What kind of video game collectible you'd like us to try and make?
Oh, that's right.
I was going to ask you now.
All right. Anyway, you know what? I really like Destiny.
You really like Destiny?
Yeah, Destiny.
You're a huge Destiny.
I really enjoy the different classes they have. You know, the Titan, the Warlock, the Hunter, and how it's all interchangeable. I think for us it would be quite cool to do those kind of stuff.
Yeah, it would be really cool as well to develop it, because with those Destiny characters, they do have varying costume components. So there's a difference between like hard-plated armor and materials.
Yeah.
I totally understand where you're coming
it's
from.
It's a good challenge for you guys to get that that looking. How about you? What would be your dream?
If we had the opportunity to make some collectibles, you know, I'd love to make collectibles for a Blizzard game called Overwatch.
Oh yeah.
Huge, diverse variety of ethnic characters. The art direction, the colors, really bright, really poppy. Characters varying different sizes. You know, just the look alone, you know, shows different personality. And you know, when I was a little kid, all I wanted to be was a cyborg ninja. So yeah, you know, be a great way to make a Genji collectible. Yeah.
Well, why not? You never know. One day it may happen.
Yeah.
But I see, like, as I said, guys.
Want me to be a cyborg ninja?
Yeah.
Well, apparently I'm too big to be a cyborg ninja. So I'm told.
Hope you're right. Feel good.
Oh, well.
Anyway, thanks for watching once again. Keep an eye on this space. Mark here has been hard at work on many collectibles for you guys to enjoy. As he told me before, you guys are the most challenging guys to work for. But you want to make sure the fans are well pleased.
Yeah, obviously. If we don't get it right, we'll know about it online. So yeah, and just remember, you know, like, we've got a really cool, talented team. You know, they're trying their best to like make some cool stuff. And just remember, I'm just the one guy taking it for the team.
We are a big team.
Doing all that research.
or the heavy lifting of the controller.
Yeah, we appreciate the work that the team do that manifests in the form of these lovely collectibles, just so that you guys can have them.
Definitely. And I feel like they are beautiful, and I have actually got this guy at home.
Do you?
I do.
Oh, did you buy it? Or did you just... was that the...
It's a special deal.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, thank you guys. Catch you later.
See you.
See you. Boom.
Done.